All right. I know we're going to give people just a few minutes to get in here, but I mean, it's going to be live. So we're just going to come on here for a few minutes and kind of just apologize. I haven't really been on very often lately. It's kind of been a little hectic starting a new job, and I've been trying to set up the room here for the studio, and I'm just, I've got a lot on my plate right now. So this is Through the Fire. Those of you that don't know, my name's Colton. I'm a firefighter. Um, I drive a tow truck through the day, and I created this to kind of help people through things in life. Because every season is not the same as the last season. Things change. Things are always evolving into something else. And so you've probably noticed that it's been a little while. And if you're one of the people who come back, I do want to say thank you. Um, Life has a way of changing our plans. Sometimes it asks more of us than we expect. Sometimes we have to step away. Get the dog back there. Look at her. She she's definitely just trying to be involved. I guess it looks like. Um, but sometimes we need to step away, not because we give up, um, but because we need time to breathe, to think, to grow. I can sit here and apologize for being gone, but instead, I just want to thank you. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for the ones that have checked in, and there's been some of you that have. Um, I want to say thank you for believing this community was worth coming back to, because it is. The truth is, this podcast has never been about having a perfect schedule. Because did the dog really just smell the TV? I think she did. Because being a firefighter, my schedule is crazy, and driving a tow truck, it's crazy. And I'm going to a new shift. I'm going to be working nights, so we are going to have to kind of adapt a little bit to that. But it's never been about pretending that life is easy. It's always been about being honest. Um, and honestly, life just kind of got busy. Work demanded more. Responsibilities kind of just piled up. And there were days when I wanted to just sit down behind the mic and this camera, and I couldn't. Um, I was exhausted, when I'd come home. And if you ever felt like life pulled you in 10 different directions, and if no one's told you today or lately, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're still here. You know, let's let's keep walking through the fire. You know, let's let's just keep moving. Life has kind of just gotten in the way, and it's it's been rough. This new job is very, very demanding. Um, I it's a lot more work than what I'm kind of used to be 100% honest with you. And it's just been a lot on my shoulders lately. Um, but what I do want to do though is I want to speak to the person who almost didn't click on this episode, because I know there's probably a couple people um, that was just kind of scrolling along and just kind of scrolled past it. To the person who's been feeling distant and disconnected, maybe even a little forgotten, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not behind, you are not disqualified, and you are not too far gone to start again. Life has a way of making us feel like we've missed our moment, like everyone else moved forward while we stayed stuck. But that's not the truth. The truth is, you're still here, and being here means there's still something ahead of you, something unfinished, something waiting, something that still has your name on it. I know what it feels like to step away from something you care about, to lose momentum, to wonder if people even still care, to question if it's too late to return. But let me tell you something. I've learned the right people don't leave when things pause, they stay, they wait. And when you come back, they don't ask for perfection, they're just glad you returned. That's what this means to me. This isn't a restart because everything broke. This is a continuation because the story was never over. So if you're listening to this and you've been gone from your own life in some way, from your goals, from your peace, from your purpose, I want you to know something. You don't need a perfect plan to come back. You just need a decision, a small one, a quiet one, a personal one. Today, I'm not giving up on myself. That's enough to begin again. And I want to say this as clearly as I can. You don't have to rush. You don't have to fix everything at once. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just come back to yourself, one step at a time, one day at a time, and one choice at a time. That's how everything changes. Not all at once, but slowly, quietly, and faithfully. So as we move forward from this moment, I want this space to feel like what it was always meant to be, a place where you can breathe, a place where you can reset, a place where you can remember who you are becoming because you are becoming someone, even if it doesn't feel like it yet, even if it doesn't feel like it's maybe, even if it feels like it's somebody that you don't want to become, it's probably somebody you should become. Even if it's been a while since you've seen progress, if you've doubted yourself more than you believed in yourself lately, you are still becoming. And I think that's the real message of today. Not that I'm back, but that we're both still here, still growing, still learning, still trying, and still becoming. So let's not treat this like a return to something old. Let's treat it like the beginning of something honest, something steady, something real, something we don't have to run from when life gets hard again. Because it will get hard again, but now we know. We don't disappear when it does. We come back, we rebuild, and we keep going. So if nobody's told you today, again, you are not forgotten. You are not behind, and you're not alone. I'm glad you're here, and I'm not going to go anywhere this time. You know, I stepped away because life got busy. Should I have done that? No, probably not. But life is always going to get busy. That's the problem. If we're not taking time out of it to do the things that we need to do, we're going to forget about the things that we have to do. So, all I can say is let's just keep walking through the fire together and continue on to the journey and keep growing this thing, even though we're not really growing as much as we probably should, but we're getting somewhere. And that's kind of all that really matters at this point. Um, it doesn't. When I came into this, I didn't have a plan. I didn't have like a set action or a set talking point. To be honest, it all just kind of happened. I just, I make my notes and I just follow them when I'm speaking. I don't ever plan an episode, to be honest with you. I plan out the points of my talking, and that's kind of it. I just kind of run with it from there. So we're just gonna keep pushing from here. I just felt like since I've been away for a while that I needed to come on here and apologize um, that life had gotten away. But the more I thought about it, I didn't need to apologize because it happens. We all get busy. So it'll be another week or so before I start uploading again. I do have a lot of episodes that need done. I just have not had the chance to actually go into the episodes and edit them and get them ready to go. It's a long process. I mean, each video is taking hours to do, from the planning to like everything. It's just it's hard, honestly, with two jobs. Like it's a freaking lot of work. So I'm gonna close this out today, and I just want you to know, if no one's told you lately, I'm proud of you. You're still here. Don't give up. So I love you guys, and just keep walking through the fire, and let's just kind of grow this thing some more.